Bottom dolars. Chapter 2, Even When You Hustle. A river runs through the small town of Tiffin, Ohio. Minimum wage, $8.15 per hour.
My name's Pamela Steward. I like to sew, like to walk, like to go shopping and out to eat.
Pamela sewing.
I embroider pillowcases and pass them out to friends and family members.
She holds up an embroidered pillow.
I have a learning disability as to math, reading, spelling. I work at Seneca Rehab. I work there full-time. I've been there for 6 years.
Barbara's service dog next to her at a conference table.
My name is Barbara Corner. I'm an attorney, and I'm also the employment team leader here at Disability Rights Ohio. The Seneca Rehab is a sheltered workshop. It basically has one major contract with Ropey, a multi-million-dollar corporation that provides flooring, tile and flooring, more or less for commercial establishments. And so they contract with Seneca County and with this workshop to provide the tile samples.
We sort them, make sure the print's coming out all right. Then if the print's not coming out all right, we'll throw them away. And if the print's coming out all right, we'll go ahead and chain them.
There are other jobs at the workshop, like for instance, Pam has done the saw where she has used a machine to cut holes. And there's an auto print which is another machine that prints a pattern on the tiles. So it is, in a lot of ways, light industry.
I was probably only getting about $3-something an hour.
Way below what the wages were for people in light industries, which could be up to $11 to $13 an hour.
I don't feel that it's right. If one person gets paid better than the other. I feel like we should all be paid the same.
Cheryl Bates Harris from National Disability Rights Network.
Section 14C allows employers to pay individuals based on their productivity.
Mark Riccobono from the National Federation of the Blind.
The idea is to compare the productivity of a person with a disability to a non-disabled person.
The graphic illustrates time studies.
Let's say that we were a widget manufacturer and they test 3 individuals without disabilities and they can make 9 widgets an hour, 10 widgets an hour, and 11 widgets an hour. Then the expectation would be that the norm would be the average of 10 widgets an hour. A person with a disability trying to make widgets and he only makes 5 widgets in an hour. He would therefore be paid 50% of the prevailing wage since he was only producing 50% of the work. But if a non-disabled worker also only made 5 widgets an hour, he would still be paid 100% of the wage because he benefits from the minimum wage protections.
What happens is people with disabilities are held to a productivity standard while everybody else is guaranteed a wage regardless of how productive they are or not. So basically every person with a disability has to hustle or you're out of luck, and even when you hustle, you're not guaranteed the minimum that everybody else gets.
Pamela embroiders a pillowcase. Barbara.
When they tested our clients, they didn't use the exact same testing conditions as for people without disabilities, so that test wasn't fair.
I got held up by people slowing me down on the other side. I had to wait for them to bring jigs over to me so I could actually put the pieces on the jigs. Sometimes they would saw around, not bring the jigs over so the job could be done. I was relying on other people, and I don't feel that I was tested right.
The Department of Labor has responsibility for monitoring the 14C certificates, but there are a lot of them out there. There are a lot of people with disabilities, and there's a limited amount of capacity at the Department of Labor to monitor. So it's the employers are expected to fill out the papers and expected to do it correctly and expected to tell the truth.
From what we found out, the Department of Labor basically just looks at the paper certificate and doesn't do any further investigation. That's why things have just continued the same way they've been for decades.
Pamela cleans her apartment as her cat watches.
When I'm working, I feel that I should be paid as an equal person.
Share the full film in your community. Host a screening. BottomDollarsMovie.com.